The Industrial Revolution, a time of transition between working by hand to working with a discombobulated amount of machines. That isn't even a word. The Industrial Revolution can be divided into two, the first one and the second one. Although for this video, I'm gonna think of them as one collective revolution. So what happened during the revolution here in Norway? Well, first of all, how did it start? The Industrial Revolution started in the UK in the early 1700s and lasted till about World War I. People worked by hand at that time, and it was very tiring. Some geniuses made some machines like Thomas Newcomer, who made the steam engine. In came the fuel, out came the movement. This was used for many vehicles and also to turn blades and saws in facilities without human effort. Spinning jenny was also made early in the revolution. It made the lives for textile workers a lot more easy and efficient by replacing the sewing process with turning wheels. Soon, there were many machines to come. So many, it was a revolution. The Industrial Revolution starts now. Okay, back to Norway. Ja, vi elsker den. Industrialization of Norway came a lot later in the UK, coming as late as the 1850s. By this point, both the American and French revolutions have already happened. And we're still under Swedish control. Oh man, I hate Sweden. At the time, about 80% of people working as fishers, farmers, or other type of food gatherers. First phase of the revolution here in Norway was around the 1850s. This is where we got our first few machines, like the spinning jenny pole. Look at that little sucker there. On top of that, every phase came with more machines, more investing, and more people hired in the industry. Workers at the time were being treated terribly though, often working 12 or more hours a day and working in an unsafe environment. Oh, god damn. Get back to work, you little donkey! Now, if they were treated so badly, why would they want to work in the industry and not just stay at home making their own food? If you had a bad harvest season and ran out of food, well, you'd kind of be dead scared, or at least be in a much worse position. Compare that to working in a factory where you have a constant wage, albeit a low one. Whilst the factory workers make bank, you'll at least now have a consistent supply of money in case of a crisis. It's more logical, even then most people at the time stayed at home. Okay, so we got some machines. Do we still have any other problems? Yes, we're stupidly poor. And Sweden still owns us. Great. Phase 2. We got the steam engine, let's go! It's around the 1860s now, and mechanical workshops are here because we can automate the spinning process. Whether it is for sewing machines, blades for woodwork, or anything else using the steam engine. Now, how did the steam engine work exactly since it was such a big part of the revolution? Like I explained earlier, you put in some burnable material and set it on fire. In the chamber above, there's water. The fire causes the water to boil, and as a result, pressure is created in the water chamber. The steam is then moved to a piston, and because of the pressure, it'll cause the piston to move upwards. By rhythmically releasing and containing the steam, you can get the piston to move up and down, up and down. And by connecting this piston movement in a certain way, you can make wheels move, which is just one example of how you could use a steam engine. If you're confused by that, just know that I am too. In this phase, we also saw an economic boom. With our new machines, production of textiles and woodwork just went brrr. And as a result, we're no longer in extreme poverty. You know, just still pretty poor. Phase 3, it's about the 1880s now. Guess what? More machines. When will it ever stop? Of course, that means a lot more economic growth. However, something called the Depression happened, which was an economic crisis that hurt the Norwegian economy quite a bit. Not be confused with the Great Depression though, that was another economic crisis that happened slightly later. Phase 4. This is generally known as a breakthrough in the Norwegian Industrial Revolution. Electric technology is still pretty new by this point. By the way, it's around the 1900s. But we about to step things up. Introducing Hydropower! We built factories around waterfalls, and by using this new hydropower, we're able to get a constant electricity supply from this hydropower to fuel our machines, making for next level automation. It also jobs in many fields of electricity like electrometallurgy and electrochemistry. I'm not By now we're considered an industrial country. We have facilities, a great source of electricity, and the workers are still being treated terrifically, yeah. However, that doesn't mean our agriculture business still isn't thriving. At the time, we were the third biggest merchant fleet in the world, selling lots of timber and lots of crops. Oh, and Sweden no longer owns us. We're on a path to more greatness, right? Right? Well, that looks like World War I. The Industrial Revolution started in the UK. Once the first few machines were made, a lot were to come. It started in Norway around 1850 and ended around World War I. At the time, most people were working as food gatherers. There was a continuous growth in people hired and our economy. And then we got hydropower, a huge breakthrough in the revolution here in Norway, and something we still use majorly today. Yeah, that's about it. Now, thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment down the channel and give me a $5,000 donation.